Hey there, Virgo. I just slammed my elbow. How are you? It's Jen from tarotspirit.net, and I'm here doing your November 2018 tarot reading. Let me adjust my chair. Hope you're doing well. See what's going on for you. The Sun. I don't know if anyone else has gotten the Sun card. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. The Victory card. Should I just stop right there because I want to dampen this vibe? Six of Cups, 10 of Cups. Wow. The marriage card, the solid foundation, the happy family card. That's kind of the happy family card, but that's Page of Wands. Watch, we just end up with like the Tower, which is fine. I like the Tower. Queen. Wow. Okay. You don't have... I was like, you don't have one negative card. And I look at the bottom of the deck and it's the Nine of Swords. But this is fantastic. It's like, oh, what was the other sign? There's another sign that this came up for, a couple others, but one I spent a lot of time talking about it. Probably too much. But this is... Oh, and it's interesting that there's the Four of Swords, because even though the 9 is after, I think the Four of Swords is really, it's meditation, it's quieting the mind. And that's what happens. Us humans, I was talking about, you know, if a lion felt guilty every time she killed to feed her family, they may starve to death because, you know, I think what sets us apart from animals is that we do have that conscience, and, you know, we worry about that's why a lot of people are vegans or vegetarians. I think it's vegans, if you're pronouncing it. Anyway, that's why we don't kill people and hurt people. And I almost wonder if that's why the people who do, you know, kill people and do horrendous things, and unfortunately there are a lot of examples in the last couple days in this country. If that like connection to what makes us human is broken, and they're just like animals and they just kill and don't feel bad about it, I don't know. But because we do worry and think about things and feel bad about things, unfortunately, it can be to our detriment. We can start feeling bad and worrying and overthinking and obsessing about things to the point where we're not sleeping, and it's causing us tremendous amounts of anxiety. And, you know, we're up reliving, it's just like slaying the dragon, up reliving negative things, and we can get in that obsessive, like hamster wheel, people call it, of worry. But with that being at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you have learned and are learning to be mindful. That's what, to me, mindfulness means, to be mindful of your thoughts, to be mindful of where you're spending your time and energy and your thoughts, and if you put energy into worry and talking about this coworker that pisses you off in negative situations, and I do all of this all the time, so I'm not judging, and worrying about things that happened when you were a kid, and worrying about other people's behavior that you have no control over, and it's kind of, you know, it doesn't take much to sort of trigger us into this negative cycle, but just being aware of the fact that, oh wait, here I am thinking about cousin so-and-so who's trying to start drama in my life, and going, wait a minute, they're the ones that are going out of their way to create drama with me. I don't have to participate. I don't have to allow her, him, she, whatever, her, him, whatever, I don't have to take on that and start worrying about it and have her issues, her fears, her own inner demons keep me up at night. So I feel like your victory, you're like, I am, because the Wheel of Fortune to me, one of these, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. The sun to me is often an aha moment. It's seeing things clearly. So it's like you're seeing this pattern very clearly. And then the Wheel of Fortune tells us if you can stay centered at the center of the wheel, yeah, you may not be flying high on top, but you're not getting crushed below either. You're not climbing to get on top, or you don't get in that cycle of drama. You're able to just stay calm and cool and ride at the center. And then, you win because, and this isn't an external one, this is an internal win. I'm reading it. Like, you don't allow yourself to get sucked into things. You don't feel the need to win. It's like you inside, you'll be like, I am a winner today because I didn't get sucked up into that drama at work. I am so proud of myself. And you just get that's a huge win. That's a bigger win to me than anything, is learning to quiet that negativity. I mean, we can focus on positive things just as easily as we can focus on negative things. And we're sort of taught, I don't know if it's the old fight and flight in us, like, danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger, like this, and to worry. But it's like, again, because we are supposedly evolved, we can actually say, no, we don't have to fill our thoughts and our brains with worry and that type of stuff. And something, I struggle with or not struggle with, I work on to improve on a daily basis. And this beautiful Six of Cups just says, like, keep it simple, stupid. like it's the simple things that matter, and don't overcomplicate, don't overthink things. It's like, I have a roof over my head, I have a job, I have friends. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. And not always striving for something, being happy with where you are at the present moment and being accepting of that. I'd like to recommend Eckhart Tolle's A New Earth. I think that's what it's called. Although I've heard, doesn't he have one, The Power of Now? I know a friend of mine said, oh, I read that and I divorced my husband. But it was not a good marriage. He had been cheating on her. It just had to happen. But for some reason, that book gave her that aha moment to be like, wait, what am I doing here? Why am I staying in this negative situation? Then we have the happiness card, the happily ever after, the stability card, the marriage card, the strong foundation card. So again, getting control of this anxiety, and therapy is amazing for that. You just bring in all this happiness. I mean, it's just like a chain reaction of happiness. You may need to move on from some things. It's like, and it doesn't mean that this friend, this job situation, this significant other, this whatever, it doesn't necessarily mean like, you're a jerk, I'm cutting you off, I'm never seeing you again. But it's like, if I'm really to live authentically and pursue what I want is meaningful to me in this world, you may need to move away from home. You may need to move to a different company. You may not be able to, you may need to move on from something that was causing this, or you're allowing that to happen. But sometimes, you do need to just remove yourself from a situation to get rid of that negativity. There are going to be some offers. This may be an offer of love, an offer of a new emotional beginning. Someone who sees and understands and sees things the way you do. I mean, you have the Queen, the Page, and the Queen of Cups. So it's like really emotionally mature, because this, I mean, this having tons of anxiety and everything, yes, it can come from your brain, but the overthinking and everything, but it can really put some bad emotional feelings in you, and it can be triggered by emotions, right? Something happens, you're like, oh my God, and then it can set you into that worry. And this Queen of Cups is emotionally mature. She's able to say, okay, that triggered me. I'm triggered, I'm upset, but I am going to sit with it. And I'm not going to allow my emotions to, I feel my emotions, I acknowledge my emotions, I understand them, I share them, but I don't allow them to rule and cause me to have bad behavioral patterns because of it. You know, she's not going, she's off the drama wheel. She's in the center. She's centered and managing her emotions and not letting them manage her and rule her. But this isn't saying that you're like a drama king or queen or whatever. It's saying that you just worry a lot, and you um again, being mindful of your thoughts and having that realization, like it's like this chain reaction of positivity throughout your whole life, just by really focusing on um, what you're thinking about and what those patterns are like. All right, Virgo, I think I beat that to death. I hope you have a really wonderful month. Take care.